Got a situation here. One of the nurses found contraband. A bunch of loose wires, wire strippers, tape on a phone.
The first wave's prodigal son. Normally I'd do this face-to-face, but I'm not 100% sure which way you'll jump. You act one way when Ms. Lau is watching, and another way entirely when you're off the leash. That's an interesting contradiction. You see, I think that deep down, you get it. You know, the old rules, laws, governments, those things died on Black Friday. But the feral PMCs, the convicts, the ones smart enough and good enough to take what they need, they'll survive. Me? I'm gonna prosper. Oh, you could too, but you took an oath, right? You got a duty. Those are both ways of saying that your conscience is fucking you. You ask yourself, who has earned a right to tell you what to do? Do you know how many agents died to hold the Dark Zone, just for the brass to give up and put a wall around it? You don't believe me? You should check the place out for yourself. But the people you're working for, they're irrelevant now. Amerhurst changed how the game is played, and I have got the vision to win. I got Chernenko, I got a DNA printer, and a very interesting recipe book. I'm gonna write my own rules. You should think about getting in on this thing. I'll be seeing you.
Agent, the information you found in that lab was the crown jewel. I think we can break this thing now. But we've got some more information. A voice from the grave. Listen to what Amerhurst has to say.
What you're looking at is the smallpox virus, one of the deadliest pathogens on the planet. For centuries, it did a wonderful job of helping keep the human population in check. But times change, and sometimes Mother Nature needs a hand in improving her creations. Like, say, speeding them up a little bit, making them contagious when they should be quietly incubating in a host, or making them more lethal. I didn't come up with the approach on my own. My friend Vitaly's one of the pioneers in the field, and the idea has been around for years. Genome as data. You see, once we digitized DNA, we made it infinitely mutable. We could do 1,000 virtual variations in the time it used to take to grow a one-lab-grade generation of pathogens. And we could pick the best, most lethal combinations and make them real. That's how you make a killer virus, you see. Mix in genetic code from other diseases, and you move the sliders all the way up on lethality and virulence. The goal was a 90% mortality rate. I'm not sure my green poison is going to quite hit that, but honestly, that's just details. As long as most of humanity goes, the Earth stands a fighting chance. Technically, technology is what's killing the planet. But that's not really the case. It's the greed that drives the technology. But a funny thing happened on the way to $100 genome maps and 3D printed plastic toys. Someone figured out those technologies could be repurposed, modified for the greater good. Me. Now, my virus is going to do what nature's always done. Decide who lives and who dies. And if nature decides I die, then I die. If nothing else, I'll have a lot of company. Natural selection at its finest, helped along by a little unnatural genetic manipulation. It's all data, really. Life's just a method of processing it. The same way I processed the smallpox genome on my laptop. And who's to say that wasn't the plan all along? If, by some miracle, you survive green poison, then nature's decided you deserve to live. The rest of us shouldn't and won't. Godspeed. I'll see you in hell.
I've got a situation here. One of the nurses found contraband.
Man, I can't wait to put my feet up and take a break. This patrol has been brutal.
You said it, man. I've got a situation here. One of the nurses found contraband. A bunch of loose wires, wire strippers, tape, and a phone battery stashed in one of the rooms. I don't like it.
You're thinking bomb-making shit, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Agent, I need you to check in with Commander Hector at the... quarantine center in the Tenderloin. We got 80 civilians in there, but one of them's missing. Looks like they were building an IED. I could use your eyes on the investigation.
Now entering a safe area.
Hey, New York. It's Rick Velassi again with Wouldn't You Know It.
Warning. You are now leaving the safe area.
Captain Benitez. Shit, we found an IED. It's in a sub-basement, some tunnel. We think it's how she got out.
Quarantine protocol is in effect. Please do not
Oh, shit. I think this thing's gonna...
with others.
Agent! Agent, are you okay? Agent! Get anyone you can out of the building!
No life signs detected.
Oh, God, we had 80 people in there. Holy Christ. Quarantine center, you have Rikers incoming! I'm seeing a gang of Rikers well-armed, coming right at you! This is no goddamn coincidence. Watch your back out there.
Warning. Additional hostiles incoming. Alert. Additional hostiles inbound.
Rikers! Time to break out the new toys! Agent, we need to get a handle on what the hell's going on. See if you can find anything on any of those Rikers.
Analyzing smartphone data. GPS data identified.
Fucking smartphones. Even though you can't make calls, a lot of people still carry them around. Road's got a lot of cell towers back online. Maybe there's something useful here. Get that phone back to the base of operations, Agent. Maybe Rhodes can dig something useful out of it. He's been putting together a rig for tactical intel analysis. It's about time we use it. Damn it. We've been hitting the Rikers pretty hard and actions too. I knew one of them would hit back at us. I thought we'd see them coming.
Don't be shy.
Agent, good. Report to the Tactical Operations Center. Rhodes has been fitting up.
You better know by now I've been doing this for nothing. And if I gotta... Once upon a time, your Uncle Rick told you a story about how green poison got made in the lab. How some government freak cooked it up for whatever reason, and it got loose or got turned loose. And you all laughed and called me a conspiracy nut, which, to be fair, I kind of am. But that ain't the point. What is the point is that I got a source in the JGF. And he told me they're going balls to the wall looking for some Russian scientist named Chernenko. Now, why would they be doing that, you ask?
Hey,
Well,
looking to buy?
turns out, if you look this guy up, he was a world leader in genetic manipulation of viruses and crap. And he's Russian. And he was in New York when all the shit went down. What does it mean? I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying that where I sit...
Come on, let's get lucky. You don't see that every day.
happy-go-lucky schmuck who just happened to specialize in this stuff and be in New York when his theory...
Everything you need, I got.
Well, guess what? Even if this guy is a freaking saint, it doesn't matter. What's in his head is some...
Hope you find something good. That'll look real good on you. Let's give it another shot. Pretty nice look you got there. Feel free to browse. Anything you're looking for?
Your attention, please. Self-defense class is organized by Captain Benito.